This video will demonstrate how to construct a confidence interval for a difference in proportions. The example I'm going to do is from Chapter 9, Section 2, and we're actually going to use our Excel spreadsheet to construct our confidence interval for us. But first, let's take a look at the problem. I'm doing example 13 on page 465 of our text. In this example, there's a clinical trial using the XSort method. They took 325 babies, and of those they used this XSort method, 295 were girls. Similarly, they used the Y-sort method where they had 51 babies and 39 of them were boys. Okay, and we're asked in part A to construct a 95% confidence interval for the difference. And again, the key here is that they're asking for the difference. All right. So in other words, they want to know the difference between P1 and P2. Whenever we see the word difference, we want to think subtract. Okay. All right. So first of all, we'd have to calculate what our P1 is. Our P1 is the proportion of girls when they use the XSort method. All right. Once again, it's going to be our total number of girls born over the total number of babies. Okay, and our P2 is going to be our number of boys born using the Y-sort method, or the total number of boys born over the total number of babies. Okay, so that's how we calculate P1 and P2. And now we're asked to conduct the 95% confidence interval. And I'm actually going to use my Excel spreadsheet that I've set up to do these calculations for me. All right, here I've got the problem. For P1, I'm going to actually enter our proportion, which is 295 divided by 325. All right. For P2, I'm going to enter our proportion using the Y-sort, which is 39 divided by 51. Okay, I've got equals 39 divided by 51, and it'll do the calculations for me. My N1 is my total number of babies for the X-sort, which is 325. And my N2 is my total number of babies for the Y-sort, which is 51. For alpha, I'm going to enter 1 minus my confidence interval level. So it's 1 minus 0.95, or in this case 0.05. All right. And once I enter all those things in the yellow boxes, the blue boxes fill in for me. Here I've got 1 minus P1 and 1 minus P2. Those are actually my Q1, my Q2. It automatically calculates my alpha over 2 and my margin of error, and therefore it automatically fills in my confidence interval. So the lower limit of my confidence interval is 0.0224 and my upper limit is 0.2636. Now part B asks us, does there appear to be a difference? And what we're going to look at there is whether or not our confidence interval includes 0. Does 0 fall between 0.0224 and 0.2636? The answer is no. So because our confidence interval does not include 0, there does appear to be a difference. Okay, and now we can look at our proportions. All right, up here, P1 is 0.91, P2 is 0.76. So yes, they both do appear to be effective, okay? And it appears that our XSort method is a little bit more effective than our Y-sort method. All right, but the main thing we want to notice is whether or not our confidence interval includes 0. If it includes 0, then there is not a difference between the two proportions. If it does not include 0, then there is a difference between the two proportions. Okay, so we've been able to show that our proportion using the XSort is different than our proportion using the Y-sort. So we could, in fact, conclude that the XSort method appears to be a little bit more effective than the Y-sort method.